Thanks for joining me today. It's Quarantine Quickies on what is today? July the 9th of July. So we're going to need a set of hand weights and a stability ball. If you don't have a stability ball, maybe you're unstable. Just kidding. You could just use a chair, or you could use the ground, or you could use your own 2 feet. My stability ball is lacking air. So if my form isn't great today, don't hate me. I'm doing the best I can with the balls I've got. Okay, so place your weights into your hip creases and move it around a little bit. Today's class, we're doing our strength flow. That's the format I love. So we'll just be moving in and out of poses. It's not HIIT, high intensity interval training. It's not a circuit where you do the same thing multiple times. It's just a flow. We're just moving through it. All we got is a half hour. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. At the end of class, if you'd like, you can join me for the COVID kicker. We're doing 3 rounds of HIIT today. If not, go ahead and go. Take a stretch, something like that. Good. So after you've bounced out those hips, bring your weights to your chest. And as you exhale, send your bum to one side and then the other. So strengthening the core, we're rotating the hips from side to side on this ball. Pull the abs in, and I just have my weights at my chest. I have my heavy weights today. I've got a pair of 7.5 pound and 5 pound. It's strength day, so I really just wanted to work my muscles. But you can get whatever size hand weights you need. If you're doing something small like hands, just do more reps or make your arms wider away from your body. Those are 2 ways to add intensity. Good. For 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Again, welcome Instagram. Didn't check the connection. Okay, now bring your elbows out to the side. Pull the belly in. Stay here. Lift one arm up, down. The other arm up, down. Both arms up. Now keep your arms up and tuck your abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. One arm down, up, the other arm down, up, both arms down, up, tuck your abs. So it's like you're scooping your tailbone forward, but it never goes backward. Other side leads first. Good. So when we do the scoop, it's a lot like bar. If you've done bar class, it's that tiny little pelvic tilt. You'll feel your lower back widening and your abs tightening. One arm, then the other arm, then both arms, couple more times, 4 like this. If it's too much for your shoulders to keep your hands up, you just take them down. Good. Down, up, both down, up. Ooh, my arms are feeling it. Good, tuck, 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 tuck. Final round, down, up, both. And lift, tuck, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands down, separate those legs wider. Good, my ball is really not very full of air. Punches as you bounce, punch and punch. Maybe go faster, punch and bounce fast. Good, so your bum should really be in line with your knees. My bum is way too low. This ball could use some air. If anyone has one of the air filler uppers for these guys, I would appreciate it. Punch and bounce. It doesn't have to be a full extension of the arms. My weights are a little bit too heavy for that. Good. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Move your legs in towards each other. Pull the belly in. You're going to tip forward. Take your hands underneath your legs. If you're standing up, you're just in a forward lean. Elbows, hands come to the ribs. They lower down. Now we do it again, but they extend. Ribs, lower, normal 1, and down, up, send it out. In, down. Pull up and down, just normal, up and out. Good. You can always switch your weights, make them lighter, up, out, in, down. So using the muscles of the middle of the back will help expand, widen your chest. I was just watching an anatomy training course that I do every month, and they were talking about the muscle on the front of the sternum. A lot of people lose that muscle because they don't use it. So the way to build that muscle is to breathe into the front of your chest. Let it expand and open. Use the muscles of your chest more than your throat and clavicle to breathe. One way of promoting that is by strengthening your back, right? So your back muscles can help widen your chest, triggering the breath directly there. Almost there. It's one normal row, one extension. Good. Last two. And extend. Last one. And extend. Out. Now stay here, sit up tall, flip your hands, bicep curls with hands out to the side. That was a lot on the back, that's sitting up. So if your back is tweaking out a little bit, remember to curve your belly inward when you sit up to lengthen your lower back muscles. Good. Hands face the sky and in, open, close. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. Now take your elbows right out to the side, bounce your bum and your arms. So elbows pulse up and down. You're bouncing on this ball, elbows pulse, bounce on the ball. It's our final sitting up transition. Keep your abs strong. I'm feeling this all along my intercostals. Those are the muscles between my rib cage. 8, 7, 6, 5. No creases in the wrist. Take a look. And 1. Now take your hands to your heart. Roll forward. So I'm going to go to the side. You can see me. Poor little ball is so sad. One day we should just try to pop this ball for fun. So bring the ball all the way behind your neck and your head. This probably feels kind of good. Pull the abs in. Send the hands way up above you, keeping elbows straight. We do 1 normal chest fly and then 1 A-frame. So the elbows will squeeze the ball. I really want it to squeeze at the end. And then normal chest fly and then A-frame squeeze. So one cool thing about this stability ball is if you don't have weights, but you have the stability ball, you can do things like squeeze it here, and it's gonna really trigger the muscles of the back. This is, I think, what's called a reverse push-up, but you can do this on the ground by squeezing your elbows into the ground and try to do it so tightly that your entire chest lifts up. So you're basically pushing your elbows so hard down into the ground that your upper back flares. Good, keep it going. In, squeeze, up, open, hands together, elbows squeeze, lift open, keep it going. Hands above the chest, press, up, open, almost there. Good, and it might, again, feel good for your back. If you do squeeze those scapula together, it's like scraping off, it's like when you go to the dentist and they scrape off that plaque. Ew. Who hasn't been to the dentist since COVID hit? Gross. I haven't, but I floss all the time. That's only because 2 of my teeth are wide enough to where I always have food stuck on them, so I have to floss. It's disgusting. It's like a Roald Dahl book. Last 2. Squeeze, and 1. And squeeze. Okay, take those weights to your hip creases. You might need to move your feet. We're just gonna start with a pulse. So you're going down and up 1 inch. If your neck is bothering you, move your orientation on the ball to a point that's more comfortable. That could be the ball off your neck. It could be the ball on. Up, squeeze, press, press. So this is like just a pulse. We're staying at the top the whole time. Can't really tell with my shirt. But next, we're gonna bring our bum all the way down. We might maybe do it without weights to begin with, because for some of us, it could get really weird on the back. If you have a herniated disc, I would suggest just staying up in the pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, and full range. Let's lose our weights, like I said, maybe arms up, all the way down like your butt is kissing the ball, and then all the way up like you're doing something nasty. Yes, nasty. Good, and up. So you'll notice my rib cage is flaring a little bit when my bum comes down, but I am trying to activate my belly muscles to keep it in. Good, all the way down and up. For some of us, this feels amazing. It's a big stretch. That's spinal extension or back bending. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you want, we'll do 10 more, and you can grab those weights if you're feeling like, yes, my glutes want it. Ready? So it's all the way down and up with or without the weights. Good. We're actually doing 12. Here's 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So set the weights down, take your hands to your head and roll back, and it will feel good, but your legs are still burning. That's a good thing. So now my ball is below my tailbone. Most of my back is supported. It might be different depending on the size. That's okay. So here we're going to start with half range sit-ups. So we never roll back over the ball. We just kind of lean into it, and we sit up. Now try to relax your throat muscles a bit. Chin is lightly off the chest, or the throat, I should say. Up, down, exhale, and exhale. My thumbs are crossed in Namaskar Mudra. And I'm actually finding, if you guys listen to my voice, you should be listening, damn it, but the hardest part is the coming down, in fact. That's going into an eccentric contraction. So you're basically pulling away, but keeping your abs turned on. Touch it. It's amazing. Wow. Wow. I feel you. I feel you. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now watch this. Open your arms or keep them behind your head if your neck hurts. Swing your legs backward and take a huge stretch. Yes. Guys, I probably just did a disappearing act. Nigel's gonna make fun of me again. Okay. Sorry, Nigel. Disappearing. Okay, anyway, take this stretch. Ugh. Oh my gosh, my back just cracked. Yes. Okay, we have to work out. We have to work out. We can't just stay like this. So bend your knees. If you're on a chair, you could do that on a chair. Take your hands behind your head here, and we're gonna do a full range. So we come all the way back, and then we pull the belly in, come up high. I can't go higher because of this ball and carpet, but you might. There I go. Now that's the full range. All the way back. Just kidding, I can. Exhale. And out. Exhale. All the way up and out. Good. Press all the way up and go down. All the way up and go down. Good. It's a full range here. So you're feeling your belly stretch, and then from the stretch, you do a sit-up. That's the most intense way we can do it. Yes, let's be intense. Ugh. Get aggressive. Here is 5 and 4. Good. We escalate in here so that we can de-escalate out there. That's really good for these times. And 1. Awesome. And now sit all the way up again onto your ball. Okay. So let's move those weights just kind of out of the way. And we're going to get into some lunges. So extra fancy way is to bring your hands up and send the ball forward. It's just like you peed a ball. And then we're keeping ball on one side to remind us to stay low. We step back with that same leg side and then forward, back, up. So staying really low the whole time. We might have done this on our class on Tuesday. Can't remember. Good. Back up. I like it because the most effective way to stay in your squat or lunges is to stay really low. Any tweaking of the knee, you might put your hand on it and just hold it steady so it's not wiggling from side to side. Good, that's the front knee. Any tweaking in the back knee, and don't step so far back. Good, almost there. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come all the way up. Grab onto that ball, step your legs wider, swing the ball in squat position, and everything will kind of rotate and up, squat, and up. Remember which leg was just stepping back, because we'll do the other leg next time. Up and around, up, around. So this is some, I guess, cardio movement, but not a ton. Good. Down, up, down, working those abs. This is a great warm-up for a COVID kicker. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the other leg before we forget which one it was. So I'll be on this side. Same leg steps back in a low lunge, comes forward. The ball's just here to remind us. So back, up, back, and up. Foot lands lightly when you step in. Good. Abs are tucked. We go back and up. Nice. Keep that knee in line. You might touch it. Hold it there. Good. Good. And back. If you found that you're really struggling with aches and pains during this COVID time, I just remind you, chiropractors are open. Make sure you've got a chiropractor that seems empathetic and compassionate, and I would recommend one that speaks slowly. All signs of a thoughtful chiropractor. A good chiropractor is amazing. A bad chiropractor is also amazing in another way. 2, 1, and now step in opposite side. It's that lean, reach, lean, reach. So it's a squat. I did a little bit of an extra heel lift that time. I'd rather both heels stay down in the squat part. Good. Over, down, up, over, up. Good. So after this, we'll stay in our squat. Reach across, pull it back. Abs so strong. Yeah. All this cross body movements, so functional for daily life. Here's your cereal box. Put it on the top shelf so I won't eat it. Last 2, 1. Now come to the center, take a nice wide squat. Knees in line with the toes, push out, in, as you pulse. Nice. Push out, in, as you pulse. If you don't have that stability ball, you could be like squeezing a pillow or a rolled up towel or even a yoga mat that you folded. Anything like that will work. We're working that muscle on the chest we talked about earlier. After this, we're going to be on the ground, so make sure you've got something soft for below your knees. Good. In, out, in, out, in, out. Nice. Almost there. Press and push. Push. 10, 9, 8. Feel those glutes. 7, 6, 5. Good. We're going to hold it down. And 1. Hold it down in those glutes. Just push, 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 push. If you're not rounding your shoulders, you can bring the ball further from your chest. Squeeze hands in. Chest lifted high. Bum low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh yeah, booby muscles, boobies. And up. Okay, toe heel the feet in to reset the hips. Make sure you have space around you. And you'll be on your knees. For this, I think it's the easiest. So knees are underneath hips, by the way. Make a little prayer and then keep the ball really close to you, like your belly button. Then as you slide out, you say a prayer. I hope Emily never teaches this class again. Here it is. To the head and back. So one thing here is you've got to lock your scapula towards your spine. So keep the shoulder blades pulling back. You're obviously going to feel this core work here, but if you're doing this right, you'll also feel the muscles on your biceps and triceps and your upper abs. So hinge forward, pull back, hinge forward, pull back. Good. Toes are light on the ground. It gets more difficult on the belly. The further away from your body you go with this stability ball. Good. I'm glad we're doing this workout today, guys. Thanks for asking for a stability ball. It's kind of nice. If you don't have a ball here, what you could be doing is having your elbows on the ground and doing the same thing. So honestly, anything we do on the ball can be done just on the ground. If that hurts your knees, do a full plank. We're all going to do a full plank in 2. Tuck the tailbone. 1. Now come out half the distance. I here like to wrap my hands around the ball. Also, my ball is too deflated and up. So I kind of have my elbows back to my body because my ball's deflated. I'm like, I could like eat it right now. Hopefully your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Tuck the abs in, hold here. If you have a half Bosu, you could do all this on the Bosu too. I want to do a Bosu class. So if you have a Bosu, comment YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, give it a comment. We'll do a Bosu class. I just know not very many people have them. Soften your knees, keep holding 3, keep holding 2, and 1. Okay, so I'm gonna do this on my knees because the ball's deflated. You could do it in plank pose. Bring your hands, I think it's easiest to make a fist now, double fist, and we're gonna circle the ball around. So it'll go in, out, and around. Good, you might have to kind of move the orientation. And let's circle the other way a few times, and then we'll go from side to side because then you won't have to move that ball. Okay, see, I'm already messed up. And the more inflated the ball, the easier it is to move through positions. Good. And around. Here you go. Far to the side. So no ball here. Instead, do circle push-ups. So down, around to one side, and up. Good. The cool thing, though, for the ball work is it's always getting your core. Ugh. We're going to do a lot of core next. Get excited. Last 2. This ball totally isn't working. And 1. Ugh. There we go. Okay, guys. So we're going to come to our backs. Do it carefully. For this one, let's just start with our legs. So ball is above the hips. Hands on the ground. You'll use some momentum to bring the ball straight up and down. Straight up. So I find it easiest here to make a little tent shape of my fingertips. Good. Head is down, shoulders wide, straight up and release, straight up and release. Exhale and exhale. Good. Tailbone lifts off. Abs so strong. Nice. Up and up. You're probably feeling your quadriceps. That's good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, use that ball to roll back up, grab your weights, and move the ball in between your knees. Maybe feet are flat, I don't mind. Now, roll down carefully, squeeze the ball between your knees, hold it there, raise your arms up above your chest. Send one arm down, one arm up, and squeeze the ball, and then switch, pause the top to release the squeeze, other way. So it's a pretty slow movement here, especially if you have heavy weights like me. Take your time with it and hover the weights and the arms off the ground. If you don't have a stability ball, you can instead, again, use like a rolled up yoga mat or a towel or a pillow here. I just want to engage those deep core muscles. My legs are kind of shaken at the end. I'm squeezing so tight. Good. One hand, the other, and lift. One hand, the other, and lift. Back of neck long, and up. Good. Reach, and lift. Exhale. Ugh. This is really good for our posture. Try not to let your ribs flare. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Set those weights aside. Now you can raise your knees up, move the ball in between your feet. Interlace your hands behind your head and lift your chest up. Now lower the ball down, grab the ball, bring the hands and the arms and the legs long and switch. For this, I'm keeping my head up the whole time. The full version is to lower your head up and down, but I find I just start using my neck there, and we want to keep our shoulders off the ground as much as we can so that we use our belly. So for me, I find this more effective if I keep my head up the whole time so my shoulders stay off. It might not be for you. Good. Down and up. We have 5. We have 4. If your back is hurting you, keep your knees bent and consider not keeping the upper body up. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And then bring that ball up. Bend your knees, lower your head down. Set your feet down again. Okay. So now we're going to bridge with the ball. So, and you can use weights or not. Bring that ball higher up onto your knees. And for the bridge, if you want, you'll do a normal chest press. So hands face the knees, elbows bent, up, bridge, squeeze. And you might move where your feet are once you get that first one down. And I like to hover, bridge, squeeze, bum hovers, squeeze, hover. So elbows pull by your sides. They can be exactly in line with the shoulders or not. Good. Keep those abs so strong. Bridge, squeeze, hover, bridge, squeeze, hover, up, squeeze, lower, up, and release. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to pulse at the top. Okay, so elbows hover and pulse. So squeeze the glutes, or squeeze the inner thighs and the elbows up and down. Knees and elbows are both pulsing. The bum stays still. So it's just the inner thighs and the arms. Good. Press, press, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Set your weights aside. We don't need them anymore, so you could really push them aside if you want. Disappearing active weights. Now raise your legs up, interlace your hands behind your head. I want you to crunch to one side of your knees, lower the head and the toes. Crunch to the other and lower. So it's like a full crunch, and we go to one side. Squeeze, release, up, crunch, lower, up, crunch. So you're actually getting your entire body to go to one side. Well, I don't know why I said that. I said that because someone was calling on my cell phone and I could see it, and it frustrated me, and I said the wrong cue. What I meant is that I want your shoulder blades to go entirely to one side with just the tip of the shoulder on the ground. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, final move is, I think, the worst. Take your heels to the ball and bring your hands down by your sides and lift your butt up and then push the ball out and drag it in. Push out and in. Keep your bum lifted the whole time. Good. You can relax your feet if that helps. Good. Oh yeah. Out. And it gets more difficult if you send your feet further away from you. Good. Out and in. Out. Hello, buns. Hello, hamstrings. Palms flat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lay down, just straight down. Open your arms out to the side. Rock that ball under your feet. Good. So we can do tons of stretches with the ball and mobility stuff. Maybe I'll do that on a separate YouTube video. But this is where you can stay if you want to be done. Good job. You did a 30-minute strength workout with the stability ball. But if you want to do 3 rounds of high-intensity interval training, join me now. I don't want to, but girls got to do what girls got to do. So, oopsies. Put that ball down somewhere away, and here we go. COVID kicker of the week is all about the obliques. Okay, I am excited, actually. I like this COVID kicker. All right, fast feet, arm swim, 30 seconds each. 3, 2, 1, go. Fast feet, arm swim. So at 15 seconds, I'll tell you to move the arms in a different way. We do 4 different exercises for 30 seconds each, and in between, we have 15 seconds off. Switch the arms, fast feet, arm circles. Good. After this, we're gonna do 4 hip twists plus a wide squat pulse. And 3, 2, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down again. Out, up, out. Good. Down, up. You can, of course, take the hops out. Nice. All about the obliques. Good. 15 seconds. Good. After this, we're on the ground. We'll have one leg forward, and we'll do an oblique twist there. Come on down. Here it is. Right leg forward, right hand up, left hip up, jump switch. Left twist to the hip, to the sky, jump switch. Right up, twist, lift, jump switch, left up, twist, lift, keep going. Good. We'll stand up for our sumo squat, arm reach overs. Now, come up, elbows to the ears, reach one hand over the head, when the other elbow comes to the thigh. Staying low in that squat, arm reaches and reaches. Good, try to keep the hand on the ear to keep yourself honest about working that oblique. Almost there, this is great for the spine. We take a rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Toe, heel it in, and breathe. 10 seconds. Open up your chest, try to breathe right into the sternum. Work that muscle. Good. Fast feet, arms swim, round 2, let's go. Really fast feet, legs are wide. Swim those arms out. Yes. Nice. Stepping lightly so your neighbors don't get annoyed. And then let's go backward. Fast feet, arms backward. Good. Get that heart rate going. We have 7. We have 5. 3, 2. Here you go. 4 hip twists. Down, up, down. Again, 4 hips. Down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can keep those hands up really high and twist your hips, it's going to be even more effective. Think about coming to the ground next. Good, 10 seconds. Nice. 5, 2, 1, come on down. Right arm to left hip to the sky, jump switch. Good. And of course, jumping is optional, but it's just a little something to get those lower abs fired up and the heart. 15 seconds. Good. Here's 10. Great. Here's 5. Good. And then get ready to stand up. Here it is, hands to ears, reach. So try to remember which leg you ended on for that lunge, jump, switch thing. And try to start with a different leg next time. This is the end of round 2. Round 3 is coming soon. Good. 10. Great. 5, 3, 2, 1. Come up. This is one of the only recent COVID kickers that I've actually felt sore doing. So it's kind of exciting when you use muscles you haven't used in a while. Okay, final time, let's go. Fast feet, arm circles, maybe faster this time. Feet light, reach those hands around. Keep it going. Fast feet, we circle. We'll switch the arm direction. Now, arms back, reaching around. Keep it going. Good. Almost there. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, hip twist. 1, squat, jump, pulse thing. Good. Keep it going. Final round, make it count. You got this. 15 more seconds. Good. Try to get those heels off the ground. 5. Good. Come on down. Different foot starts. Same hand as the foot reaches to the opposite hip, up to the sky, and we switch. Good. Don't think about this one too much. Your body will probably naturally give you the hand that you need for balance. Good. We stand up soon. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the ears. Lean and reach. Lean and reach. Lean and reach. Lean. Can you get lower than last time? Yes, you can. Lean, reach. Lean, reach. Almost there. Good. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1, and forward fold, feet forward. If you're dizzy, though, you never have to forward fold, or you could keep your head just in line with your hips. Cool it down. So for my YouTube viewers, this is just a taping of a live class that I conduct on Facebook every day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a private group called Emily Stewart Fitness Frenzies. Real cute. And then bend your knees, slowly roll up. Take one leg behind the other one, bend both knees, reach the hand across your body and then over your head. Bending the knees a lot for this side stretch. You need it. Good. Look up if that feels good. And then straighten out, keep your legs this way. Roll forward over them, stretching out the hip, head is low. Nice. This is hopefully a good IT band to stretch, especially if you keep 5 toes on the ground of each foot. Or however many toes you have. Bend the knees, slowly roll up. And we'll switch, so opposite leg goes behind, abs tuck in, knees bent, reach up and over. I feel that one in my glute, right here. Ow, ow. Yes, says thank you for stretching. And if you want another stretch, Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, I do a PIO class on Zoom. And then lean forward. And keep all of your toes on the ground while you stretch. Legs are now straight. Feel the changes, how your heart's already settled. Slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Step your feet wider. Let's take 3 breaths with a bow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. This one's the bow. Inhale up. Exhale, give yourself a bow. You did it. Another quarantine quickie. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you soon on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube.